Yeah. Huh. Ride around in the coupe. Huh. Yeah. Ride around in the coupe. Huh. Yeah. Couple stacks for the. What it is, all you goddamn hypebeasts. It's your boy Sid Supreme, and I'd like to welcome you back to a brand new episode. And this is not just a regular episode, obviously, guys. You know that. This is what I would like to call the special presidential vote. Know Your Rights episode of the Sid Supreme Show. So welcome. But like every episode, we want to start this off with the things that I copped last week. Now we did have a few drops last week. Supreme did have a drop. I did manage to get that beanie. It hasn't arrived yet, so you guys can't see it yet. Also, one of the big drops to happen last week that everyone was trying to get, everyone was in the streets trying to cop it, were those Mocha Jordan 1s. Now, they did release last Saturday, and I was on sneakers. I didn't enter any other raffles. Honestly, the raffles that happen nowadays, I personally am just done with them. I feel like they're all cap. The only raffle that seems like I actually hit on it is the undefeated raffle. That's the only legit raffle I seem to actually have any real, at least I feel like I have any real chance of hitting on. So with that, yes, I was up early on Saturday on sneakers trying to get a pair of Mochas, and I did take an L. But there's a caveat. I did manage to hit on a kid's pair. Now I do apologize to that young child or that small person with a size 7 foot, because I did take your shoe, which I do plan to either trade for my size or sell for the money to buy my size, but I do want these. These are really nice. If you know anyone who wants to trade this 7 for a size 12, holla at your boy. I can put some money on top. You know, we can wheel and deal. We can wheel and motherfucking deal. You know what I'm saying? And I could have swore there was something else. Oh, that's right. Dime, one of my favorite brands based out of Montreal, Canada, did have a drop last week, and I did cop something out of their collection. It was this hoodie. This shit is fire. I love their typeface, their type font. A lot of people compare it to Dior. I don't give a fuck. I like Dime. I've always fucked with Dime. I'm sure you'll see past videos of me rocking Dime. And I actually honestly never had one of their hoodies. So I got this one in the blue color. I love this blue. It's like a lighter cobalt. It's a very popular trending blue right now, this blue. I think the iPhone 12 is this almost the same color as this blue. It hasn't arrived just yet. As soon as it does, I'll definitely toss it on and show you guys how it feels and the quality of it. But it coming from Canada, I believe, is one of the reasons why it's taking so long. That is everything that I bought last week. Nothing too crazy, didn't break the bank. Now my wish list for this week, Supreme's drop for the most part. I know by now, by the time you're watching this, all the review videos and all the videos talking about this week of Supreme have probably been released. To me personally, I think this week's a dub. I don't really like any of the items in this week. It's kind of whack to me, except for, if most people didn't realize, they didn't release all the colors of the Air Max Plus a couple weeks ago. They did leave out the white color. And even though the white color isn't my favorite, I still liked it and did try to acquire it today, because today is Thursday and Supreme's drop did happen today at 8 o'clock online, trying to acquire the shoe, and unfortunately I did take an L. I'm sure if you watch any live cop videos, you will see the website specifically trying to go after these shoes was Garbito. That is another language, a foreign language for garbage, trash. The site loaded pretty much with them sold out. I would refresh the page, and then anytime I clicked on something to add it to my cart, a size, it would just say sold out. I had no problem whatsoever getting the red pair. I did have a friend with a proxy who did hit, so I'm imagining the boss was just eating easy. The phone cases did also drop this week. I did have quite a few friends who did want it. I understand the iPhone 11 is everywhere, but me personally, if I was an Apple iPhone guy, I would have wanted an iPhone 12 case. As far as things on my wish list that haven't dropped yet, because I know these items I'm talking about already dropped, I am excited for those Radiant Red, pretty much the infrared Air Max 90s that are dropping the 9th. I don't anticipate too much trouble getting them, but you know how the sneaker game is now. You really never know. I imagine Nike's produced enough pairs for me to not have much of a trouble getting them. And I believe that is about it for things that are on my current wish list. But yeah, moving on to the more important news, the biggest thing, the reason why I even made this episode, pretty much the presidential election. Today's date is November 5th. Time right now is 6:29. Granted, this might be reversed. You might not even be able to read this. But right now, Biden leads 264 to 214, and shit is turning up in this country. If you were able to vote, congrats, I fuck with you. If you weren't able to vote, it sucks because you still have to live in this country. It's pretty crazy because there's stores on Melrose and Fairfax that shut down, boarded up in fear of rioting due to who becomes president. It's just really weird times that we're living in, guys. As far as when I voted, I did not vote on election night. I voted probably a couple days earlier just to get it out of the way. I wasn't trying to wait in no long lines. I wasn't trying to be around people who could potentially have COVID. The outing in this episode will mainly be election night. So here it is, just election night, pretty much up to now.
Well, Adam, I want to turn to you. In this cycle, we've seen the numbers drive up dramatically.
Okay, we got Illinois Biden.
20 electoral votes. We'll take 20. It's only 753 right now.
And 113-86. So they're still on the TV talking bullshit right now. I don't give a fuck whatever they're saying.
But doing another time check, it's 8:11.
And looking at the votes right now, it is 168, 102 Biden.
I'm not listening to any of this bullshit. I'm not trying to pay attention to any of the things that they're trying to spin. I'm just looking at the numbers and what's getting counted. Another time, 9:05.
187, 111.
I wonder when or how long this goes on to. So now I have instead of just a normal news feed up, I have this wild ass feed up right now. And it's got Miami, Washington, and Pennsylvania. I guess they're all like specific hot areas. When we look at the map over here, I don't know really how to read it. I mean, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. The House, the Senate results, Biden, Trump results. Trump is losing pretty bad. Biden's almost got 270. I don't know if this is true or not. Once again, I'm not trying to get amped. I'm trying to just cool out and just see what happens, because once again, we got the mail-in votes, all that stuff. We got to see how that all rolls. 9:57. We look at the numbers. It's like all the broadcasting is stopped. It's just chill. Niggas is just chilling. All right, so it was pretty obvious that we weren't gonna figure out who the president was going to officially be last night, just because of all the mail-in ballots. That doesn't mean Trump wasn't on some fuck shit, because he definitely was, trying to say that we're still in the election and all this other BS. But that's neither here or there. Once again, the president still hasn't been decided, but that coverage that we had last night continuing into today, it is around 11:56, pretty much 12 o'clock. And as we look at the polls right now, let's take a look. As you can see, Trump is still losing by a decent amount. Nothing crazy that if he was to jump ahead, I would be totally surprised by. But god damn, there are so many fucking red states in this country. What the fuck? Get that bullshit off the screen. I'm trying to see who's winning the fucking election.
Yeah, but we can do all this. Do all this though.
Don't play any fucking music.
Just press the
There's a YouTube video. I'm gonna get my shit taken down. I mean, I would, but. What time is it, T-Will exclusive? You have the time?
It's 7:45.
7:45. And now it is 2:53. Last time I think we checked in, it was a lot like this. It was earlier today. We're about to record probably one of the greatest episodes of the End of the Day podcast ever. So after you watch this episode of the Sin Supreme Show, you should go listen to the End of the Day podcast, or even pause this episode, go listen, and then, you know, whatever you feel free. Whatever you feel, whatever mood you're in right now. They might, because it's crazy, because people might receive their new Xbox before we know who the president is. Like, that's how crazy it is. So stay safe out there, because Corona's a bitch. Definitely in the comments below, tell me exactly who you voted for. I'm just joking. So I think that's about it for this episode, guys. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you copped this week, what you're planning to cop next week. Also, let me know any cool social distancing type of activities you're gonna be doing. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for stopping by the home of the hype. It's your boy Sin Supreme, and I shall see you next time. Peace.